Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Basic Book of Bro. I'm Varian, one of the hosts of this podcast, and today we're doing something a little bit different as we're about to take a new direction of our podcast.
Yes, very fun. Very freaky fresh. Hi, I'm Phoenix. The dumb one.
You're not dumb.
More dumb than you.
I'm not smart.
Neither of us are.
We're both dumb teenagers doing a podcast in my room.
If we were smart, this would be way better.
Oh, yeah. So, anyways,
But don't worry, it will get better. We do be having plans.
Yeah, you'll see. I promise. This is not a threat. Anyways, so today we will be going over the one, the only Miss Bennett.
The
Kaitlin
Kent
Bennett.
State gun girl.
Or the girl who shit her pants at a party.
Depends on who you are.
Yeah. If you don't know who she is, you must not be on the internet. But we are here to tell you. Kaitlin Bennett has a bachelor's degree in biology.
Biology.
And
Bachelor of Science in Biology.
Mm-hmm. And she is known as the Kent State gun girl who brought, like, an automatic rifle onto campus.
Yeah, an AR-15, I think.
Yeah, it was a... Mm-hmm. But, which is something typically shouldn't do. I'm just saying.
Probably not a good idea.
Maybe it's not the best idea.
You know, especially because Kent State was one of those places that had one of the really bad school shootings before they got frequent.
But Miss Bennett is a white woman who doesn't believe in white privilege and is very far right.
Very. She got kicked off of InfoWars, where she was a correspondent. They said she was too radical on the right.
So we have her Twitter pulled up today.
Both of them.
Her Liberty Hangout Twitter and her normal Twitter, where we will, go through some of her tweets, talk shit about her cooking, and judge half of the things she posts.
Yeah, we're probably going to leave most of her political stuff alone, because that's not what we're here for.
We're here just...
If it's intertwined with her religious stuff, then yeah.
Yeah, this is a religious podcast about... But just starting off with the Liberty Hangout, if you go to their Twitter, the first thing that is pinned is get married, make babies, and follow Jesus. So you can see which way... You have Twitter Lite?
It's... Shush. Anyway.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Phoenix has Lite
on my phone, it's dark. It's because I don't use this laptop for Twitter.
Alright. Let's see. What are the juicy tweets? There's her racist tweets.
Oh.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is gonna take a minute as we're just trying to dig through her Twitter of...
oh, yes. Gay rights.
Yes. England has become Protestant in the 1500s because King Henry VIII was a perverted adulterer and wanted to leave his wife for a woman he was having an affair with, and the Catholic Church said no. He threw a fit and left the church. This is why much of the U.S. is Protestant today. It comes to no shock that this is how Henry's church is doing today. And it's just the bishops, I think those are bishops, right?
Yeah. One of them might be a cardinal.
No.
I don't know that much about the inner workings of the Protestant church. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's like...
They're just holding an LGBT, like, the gay pride flag, which is...
Yeah,
Ooh, so bad.
We'll address that later.
They're fruitcakes.
Oh, no.
The gays.
Oh, just a reminder, they're Catholic. And they're, like, the hateful kind of Catholic, not the chill ones.
Also, as we will be making probably a lot of gay jokes, LGBT jokes, I will say myself, I am in the trans community, and I myself am gay. Phoenix is queer, too.
Hi. I'm Phoenix. Hi, I'm Neil. No.
Ciceriga.
No, Neil from Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were going to do Neil Ciceriga.
Oh.
Lemon Demon.
Mask of my own face. Anyway.
That.
Yeah. So. Oh, should we address that man?
I don't know who this man is, actually.
He's a French bishop, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not racist. I want the next pope to be black. That has the same energy of, like, I'm not racist. I have black friends.
And then he's Cardinal Arcera. And the thing that he said that probably spurred them to say that was... Wait, I can't see that from...
Let me give me my laptop so you can see.
Hi, sorry, it's in French. We're smart. We know language.
Yeah.
But basically, he's just talking about a lot... Like, we gotta endure the martyrs and, like, the non-believers and, like, all of the problems in the world are, like, caused by the atheists and the hedonists and those who are indifferent or hostile to God, and that they're forcing Christians into silence. In what world?
You know how everyone's like, oh, we're the silent majority? God damn, I wish they were. I wish you would shut the fuck up.
Turf is a slur to silence you?
I wish it was, so you could...
Wish it were.
Late night thoughts. God is punishing us because we fell so far from his word. That's why wickedness is now mainstream and godliness is fringe. You don't care about your... So another thing that I'm going to get to explain is, if you didn't know, Lil Nas X released a fucking bop song a little while ago. Like, and I say...
Bop.
It is a fucking bop.
Not generally our style of
Call
music.
Me By Your Name.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen the music video, you should make sure you're, like, at least a teenager, because there are some very, like, NSFW themes.
Mm.
But she decided to post his satanic music video is the best argument against the First Amendment. Which, first of all, they're so quick when people are, like, talking, like, telling them, hey, like, maybe you shouldn't say this shit, maybe you shouldn't say slurs. You're like, it's my First Amendment right.
And it's like...
First of all, we are not the government trying to silence you, but if I was, I would try to silence you.
Yeah.
Please, ma'am, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They think that the First Amendment is not important, and they believe in a state religion. Not Pog.
This is going to get a little political real quick. Is Democrats are outright Satanist and pure evil. They are God's enemies.
Good. He should fear me. I could beat up God.
And just scrolling through their Twitter again. I'm on the Liberty Hangout Twitter. So another thing with he's really Lil Nas X is releasing these shoes that are fucking beautiful.
They are. Apparently they have human blood in them, which is...
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that part, but like...
But there's shoes based off his new song, and there's like 666 pairs. And she just said Lil Nas X belongs in jail. Jail's in all caps. Now...
They do contain 1 drop of human blood.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Now, to any right-leaning Christian who saw this video and was like, oh, this is just straight up like... this is straight up like mocking the Christian religion. Obviously you failed 8th grade English because symbolism was like a basic thing we were taught. Did you...
That's what most of the Bible is, though.
Yes. And literally what pisses me off about this is he's like... I think he made a tweet about it, too. He's like, Christians always tell me to go to hell, and get so mad when I finally do, so like...
Yeah.
Let's see. Protestant leaders actually commit... I'm not reading that. Because that is...
Oh, yeah, that one is not it.
Trans folk be asking us for acceptance because they couldn't even accept themselves the way God made them. The hypocrisy is outstanding. Alright, so say God made me in, like, his image, their image, or whatever, right? First of all, we've already established in episode 1 that God uses neopronouns, God and God's self. So we only refer to God as God. So, say God decided, alright, I'm gonna make you in my image, little dude. I'd be like, aight, bro, we tight. It's like, oh, wait. And I think, like, that was a sentence. I can speak, I promise.
Yeah.
It was like, alright, I'm in your image, and you want me to be a little trans boy, a little NB boy? Okay, cool. Interesting. But okay.
Happy now? See, look, night theme.
Oh, yeah,
I spent
good.
the past 5 minutes.
Did you not know how to do it?
No, I did. I just blind. Anyway.
I hate
back
dark
to your
modes
saying.
so much.
Yeah, same. It's blinding. But yeah, they complain about things like that. And it's like, if somebody's trans or whatever, then that, and you're like this, then surely...
Again, God.
Oh, yeah, that. Anyway. If God made you and you're trans, then God made you to be trans.
Why is she so bad at cooking?
I don't know, we'll get to that. Yeah, maybe God just had a different plan for you. You don't know. Who are we to judge other people?
Speaking of judging people, can we judge this bitch's cooking?
Please.
So, On Liberty Hangout Twitter, she posted a video with the caption, "Yes, I love cooking for my husband and love traditional gender roles. Instead of spreading their legs for OnlyFans, every woman should learn to do the same. Reject feminism, embrace being feminine." And she's cooking, like, I guess a dinner, which is like a shrimp, what looks like to be a shrimp pasta Alfredo.
Yeah, which...
And we're going to be judging, so I'm
somewhat... sorry, go ahead.
Me and Phoenix both cook.
Yeah.
So we're starting off, as she is cutting these vegetables. Absolutely horrible. Like,
she's never handled a kitchen knife.
Yeah, it's obvious. She moves slowly. She's, like, taking big chunks that are, like, the size of, like, a knuckle on me, and it's just, like, sad.
And she's not holding it quite properly.
No.
She seems timid with it.
As she's making her shrimp, instead of, like, doing, like, maybe a Cajun seasoning base, right? She just douses the bitch in Old Bay.
I'm 90% sure she's not from freaking Baltimore. That inflection was strange. Who cares?
And so she's cooking it and she's mixing it and she's making her Alfredo sauce, which, like, I will say her sauce looks like okay, decent.
Yeah, it looks fine. But you don't pair that with...
The flavor profile doesn't match.
Yeah, you don't pair Alfredo with shrimp. Because shrimp is more seaside. And in the seaside, they would generally have more... acidic and citrusy accents.
Well, shrimp Alfredo is a thing.
That's true.
It's kind of normalized, especially where we are. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of Italian restaurants have it.
Yeah.
But it's more and more normalized. But the way, it's the seasoning that really messes it.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't match the flavor profiles together.
No, she doesn't. And the colors, I'm just gonna say this. If you're adding, like, bright red seasoned shrimp to a white sauce...
With undercooked noodles.
Yeah. Those noodles, I will fight on this. Those noodles were undercooked.
And then she, like, bowls it, right? And then she goes to feed it to her husband, who, like, looks so absolutely depressed as he's eating it. Like, he looks...
What kind of ugly bowl is that? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
He looks so utterly depressed. Jesus, dick.
He looks like if he wasn't on camera, he'd just spit it out and then go and yell at her.
You're not wrong.
Which isn't meant to be a comment on his character. It's meant to be like, wow, that... Okay, lady.
Yes. March 23rd, 2021.
Yeah, that kind of is a...
Marriage is between one man and one woman. Marriage fraud is when two men... Wait, I need to find that copy pasta real quick.
One moment. Okay, actually the Bible said Adam and Eve... Matthew and Stacy, you cannot get the wedding. Come back when you've legally changed your names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find this copy pasta real quick. Because she just, like, posted, Okay, I found it. She posted, like, marriage is between one man and one woman. And my brain just, like, went to the copy pasta as, like, marriage fraud is when two men get... two women, shit. When anyone gets married and then they fall apart and the other one, and then what they do, they go rob a bank together as frauds. Nice. What?
I'm sorry, I can't not bring this up. On her personal Twitter, she said, "Yeah, I love my WAP. White American privilege."
And then she, like, in her, like, videos, like, on Liberty Hangout on YouTube, she, like, refuses, like, white privilege isn't real. The hypocrisy is astounding.
Ugh. Yeah, trying not to get political, but that kind of thing just irks me.
Dumb bitch. Jesus was born in Asia, and therefore anyone who goes against Christianity is perpetuating an anti-Asian hatred.
Are we going to talk about how the Middle East was, like, kind of between Afro-Eurasia? I mean, it was more between...
And then she brings, like, race into this, like, oh, if you're anti-Christian, you're anti-Asian. And it's like, that's... Ma'am, that's not how it works. Because, like, let's break this down. Is, one, Jesus was Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Two, there are multiple Asian religions that are not Christianity.
Yeah.
That are just like, oh, we're on this photo.
Yeah, I'm on that too. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so sad.
And then they believe in a white Jesus.
Christianity is so fucking whitewashed. But we're saving that for another episode.
Yeah.
Alright, scrolling down once again, we get to another,
her ugly cooking.
And it is, let's start with the caption. You know what makes me feel like the most empowered as a woman? It's not about getting an abortion or rapping about a wet-ass pussy. It's about being a good housewife and cooking for my husband. And she made the most...
That looks like the most dry chicken that she over-seasoned.
No, it doesn't look seasoned out. It looks like she breaded it and, like, just didn't put anything on it.
If you look carefully, though, there is, like, a load of salt on top.
Oh, that is a shit ton of salt.
Yeah. And then there's like... Actually, that broccoli doesn't look terrible. It might be undercooked, though.
It's the plating that's just messy, too.
Yeah.
I can't tell what that is, like, in the left, like, on the left side, but next to the chicken.
Sweet potato, I think. Yeah, sweet
looks potato. Like a dollop of sour cream on top, too.
Yeah. Oh, I hope that's not... Ugh. Anyway.
God.
Oh, happy first anniversary to her, I guess.
Today?
No, March 19th, which was about 10 days ago. Which, like, we'll get to that one moment. If anything else, like, sure, happy anniversary. If you two are happy, good for you. Just stop being toxic, please.
Anyways, I'm scrolling down. As we all know, the gay pride flag that I have hanging in my room, the rainbow one.
Oh, you mean the anti-trans flag?
So, she decided to caption a picture of the LGBT, like, the gay pride flag. This flag has been rebranded as the transphobia flag. Unless you want everyone to know you're a transphobe, you might want to stop flying it. So I guess I'm a hypocrite for having the trans flag and the gay pride flag in my room.
No, that's not the trans flag. The blue represents boys, the pink represents girls, and the white represents the purity and nobility of marriage.
We are hereby rebranding this flag. The red represents the blood of Christ. The black represents his suffering. Despite what they may claim, those who fly this flag have surrendered their lives to Christ and simply want us to suffer for his sake.
And then that's the anarcho-capitalist flag, I believe.
We are officially rebranding this flag. The yellow represents Catholicism, and the black represents hierarchy and order. Anyone using this flag loves Jesus, loves monarchy, and loves authority.
And then it's the... libertarian flag, basically. The right libertarian. Mm-hmm. Or capitalist libertarian. Same thing.
Cancel culture would be a pretty cool thing if it were the right-wingers doing the canceling. I can't believe we were libertarians once. It's the political philosophy of children. Let's see. March 17th, she just posted, "Stop unfollowing us." Which is so funny. I'm sorry, that's just like, stop unfollowing us. Oh my god. So, March 13th, they retweeted...
What? Sorry, go ahead.
A picture of a beehive, right? Remember when bees covered everything except Christ and Our Lady in the church? Do you not realize how beehives work? Is they
go in from the from the sides towards the middle. If its face is in the middle, of course it's going to be the last thing they cover.
Which thing are you showing me?
I have no words.
How can there be International Women's Day if women don't exist? I guess women aren't real. I'm sorry if you're a woman listening to this. This just in, you're not real.
Despite how the Bible says traditional gender roles.
This just in.
Which are stupid on their own right. But
Martin Luther sucked and is one of the most overrated people in human history. Motherfuckers libs think we're talking about the civil rights guy and it's... Okay, Martin Luther is actually, like, not Martin Luther King Jr.,
but Martin Luther. The Lutheran.
Of Lutheran. Is actually a really interesting person.
He is.
He
wasn't a good person, from what I've read. He was better than... Like, he did have some standards, but also there were...
Christians ought to be both anti-abortion and anti-birth control. You either believe sex is purposeful, or you don't. Pro-life Christians have become so unknowingly deluded by pro-aborts that they think when we say purposeful sex, we mean all intercourse must be to reproduce. Sex is a loving act between a married couple and at the same time respects God's natural intentions for our bodies. Do you cut your hair, Kaitlin? Kaitlin, you cut your hair, don't you? I don't think you're supposed to cut your hair. Pretty sure in the Bible it says that's a sin.
Does it actually?
Yeah, you're not supposed to cut your hair. You can't mix... Kaitlin, what are you wearing? Is you wearing clothes of combinations?
I know you eat pork.
That's a sin.
So is eating
Stop
bird.
Picking and choosing what's fine.
If you want to follow all of the things set out in the Bible, or if you want to follow one of them, you gotta follow them all.
Hypocrisy is outstanding. Just reading their Twitter. Oh.
Hmm.
I don't.
What? We're not addressing that here because that's not gonna have topics appropriate for this podcast.
Channel.
Yeah, channel.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
But if you ever want to find out what we're talking about, you can scroll through the Twitter and you'll find all shit.
Yeah.
Liberty Hangout.
We may or may not create a separate thing to deal with more political stuff. Oh,
Buzz.
Okay, anyway. Yeah. If you guys are interested in that, let us know.
100 years of communism and 100 million dead. Just random
Shiloh was
post.
one of those.
Is Shiloh one of the communists or a million dead?
I said I wish I was.
Oh, I thought you said my dog, but...
No. What is this?
Monarchy Hangout.
What is this?
I'm sorry, I think about
They
this...
put Pepe on the Vatican flag. Okay.
Oh my god. She built like a can of baked beans.
Oh,
What was the caption? White privilege rocks. How are you going to acknowledge...
We could do several episodes on her.
Yeah, I think this is enough for today. We're at our 20-minute mark.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining. As per usual, you should probably subscribe to us because we're cool like that.
If you want us to make more videos about her, or episodes, I guess, let us know. If you're interested in a less religious view on her and a more political one, let us know.
That'll be interesting. Anyways, have a good day, morning, night, afternoon, whatever time of day it is, and thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye.